My name is Rebecca Ohrmund. I'm a pharmacy technician specialist at Northwestern Medicine Lake Forest Hospital in Lake Forest, Illinois. I've been a technician for almost 23 years now, and the path that I took to get to being a pharmacy technician for this long is quite non-traditional. When I was first starting out as a pharmacy technician, there was no technician schools. You learned on the job. So that is what I did. I started off at Walgreens as a pharmacy technician and worked many different shifts. Throughout the years, I have worked in both retail, long-term care, mail order, and I currently work for a health system. I also have my bachelor's degree in healthcare administration, and I'm working on a master's degree in healthcare administration. The training that I did to practice in pharmacy was just on-the-job training and learning as I go. The further I got along into my career, the more I realized that this was going to be my career. So I got certified shortly after I started with Walgreens and started my career. I then became an advanced pharmacy technician when that program was developed by PTCB. I have also learned many different skills along the way. I choose to go to a bunch of conferences each year to further my education and my learning. What really inspired me to choose pharmacy as a career was getting into it. I was about probably 3-ish years in, which would have been the time that I typically changed jobs because I was unsatisfied. But because I was learning so much, every day was a different learning opportunity for me, I chose to stick with it. Here I am 22 years, almost 23 years later, still doing it, and I have turned it into my career, and I've made it a goal of mine to educate the next generation of pharmacy technicians. For me, a typical day, since I am a pharmacy technician specialist who actually is an operations pharmacy technician, I oversee our group of pharmacy technicians. We have a group of roughly 20 pharmacy technicians currently. I used to work for our larger academic medical center, and we oversaw between 50 and 100 technicians at that campus. Since moving to the smaller community hospital, now we have about 20 technicians. I'm responsible for doing their schedule, for doing their training. I'm responsible for overseeing any inventory that comes in and ensuring that they are putting it away correctly. I also work in the workflow, so I'm not totally out of touch with what's going on. I'm available for any questions that they may have, any policy changes, any workflow updates that may come along, any changes that need to come along. I also am, along with 3 other leadership members, I'm highly involved in ensuring that our technicians are in the know, they're educated, and they have their questions answered timely. My favorite part of the job, and why I like practicing in pharmacy, is that pharmacy is always evolving. We see different things daily, weekly, monthly that come up. New learning opportunities, new drugs coming to market, new protocols coming to market. So no day is the same for me, typically. I'm also heavily involved in controlled substance diversion prevention. So what that entails is ensuring that our nurses are dispensing and administering and wasting controlled substances properly, as well as our pharmacy staff. And what advice do I have for someone who's interested in a career in pharmacy? Do it. give it your all, give it a chance. Those are some of I've too often I see technicians who are brand new, 3 to 5 years in the career, and they feel like they're going nowhere. The job, the career is what you make of it, so the more that you pour in, the more you're going to get out. Opportunities come along, and maybe you don't get that opportunity. There's been several promotions which I have not gotten, and it is not a good feeling, but that only forces me to work harder and figure out what I did wrong and where I can go from here. So if you're considering, a career in pharmacy and you don't want to be a pharmacist, pharmacy technician will be rewarding if you put in your time, your effort, and be willing to learn everything that there is to learn.